Alrighty, welcome to the one and only review. Here it comes. Okay, so we're going to start with some simple instructions. Basically eliminating some processes and showing how the product works. So, today, or yesterday, we unboxed a brand new thing from Christmas, and just 6 months ago, these carpets were installed. It's about a medium, kind of fibrous. Some of them cut, uncut. Creates like a good texture and durability. Pretty nice. So 6 months old, brand new carpet, brand new carpet cleaner, and brand new vacuum too. On that note, you might see it here in the background. That's the Bissell Clean View. It's about an $85 vacuum. And, I don't have very much to say about it, other than it gets the job done. Real vacuums seem to earn their merit in durability and length of the suction. But sometimes we get caught up in the details. That's not what this is about. So back to business. Okay, so we have our freshly rinsed container here after a good lunch break. So I'm going to take that and we're going to fill it up and get this thing ready to go. And I'm going to go over the pro status that I've achieved just cleaning one room and what it means for the vacuum itself. So here we have the flip up lid, and I add the soap first. I think it gives a chance for it to get into the water. As you add the water, it sort of like mixes. So you take this here and you fill it up as I just did. This is, their non-warranty voiding professional, their best, absolute best. Okay. Now, I during lunch have heated up some water on the stove to a specific 140 degrees as not to damage the bladder. And, well, I haven't had problems with the bladder. For good reason. So I take a little measuring cup, which gives me a spout. Put this in a little easier. But I've learned a trick already, because it's kind of aggravating to take up space in your bladder for dirty water with clean water. Yeah, it kind of rinses out easier, but there's going to be so much water in there anyway that you don't want any clean water in there. You want all the clean water where the clean water needs to be. So the trick is, you'll notice that even this thing has like a little outlet off to one side, and if you tilt it in the opposite direction, as I'll show you in a second, you have to turn the stove off. Not really. Right, so the outlet's here, and if you tilt it this way, you get all that water out from the bottom, and it doesn't really leak where you wouldn't want it. Oh, did a little at the end, but that was angle involved. I'll top this off again. Alright, now with careful precision, delicate hands, put this back together. So, sorry for y'all who didn't want to experience how to get this thing set up according to Denver, but, I will put a link in the description for people who don't want to go through this. So, here we go. Got it all set up, and I'm going to take you through a quick clean here, and I'll show you how a person who has very high quality work gets things done. Alright. With this thing seated firmly, and with it to the right setting, it will function properly. Now, this is brand new. I expected nothing less, so I'll go over the specifics. And I'll go over why I had it on the tool setting just a second ago. So it says to start off with the power. You won't hear me after that. So start off with the power. Now this was just freshly vacuumed with that Bissell Clean View I mentioned right here. And, well, you'll see its power and its ability to clean. Still depressing the trigger right here. Okay, now as you can see, push this trigger here back and forth as per instruction, both times on each pass. So that way you get a really good clean. And after that, you're supposed to suck up the water. Now, that's not the point of this review. And some may say, hey, look, Denver, I'm not going to watch you clean your house. No, I get that. That's a waste of your time. So we got something else for you, the real specifics of this machine. I'm going to take you into the light and go over what I've noticed about this baby. Check the camera for a real good angle. Perfect. Okay, so here, I only did the center. I'm going to clean a square like this. Okay, that's important because, this is your typical hallway, right? Live in a beautiful 900 square foot house here in Tacoma, the big city. Now notice this. Alright, now some may say, why, Denver, you took so long? You went over the same place over and over again. That's to prove a point. Now, this is something I noticed with the $90 version, which we had quite a while. They start leaving behind these little dust bunnies. Well, good for them, you know. They're working. You do have to clean your machine. So that's just part of the deal, part of the gig. If you're going to do it yourself, it's right to do so. Now, we all know I clean this part of the floor very, very well. You know, in line here with the geometry of this dryer. Now, I'm going to switch this here to the tool setting and take this off. Now, alright, the color of the liquid. Let's review that. It's gray. It looks like, you know, I mean, this is pretty heavy traffic, but it's also brand new carpet. So I'm not going to dog on that. I think it's doing its job. I think it's washing, cleaning, etc., etc. But I went over it left and right, forward and back. Alright, so what am I trying to prove here? What I'm trying to prove here is that this is a tool cleaner, and you can kind of tell I used it a lot. I've only done that room right there. There's a reason why. So I hope you guys can notice this. I'm going to bring the camera in close. Alright, less time in the video does not mean less importance. What I'm trying to prove here is that although I went over that area multiple times, I can see lots of water that I'm picking up with just this little thing. And yes, the geometry of it is smaller. Maybe the suction is more powerful, but if you're not getting the job done with this little baby right here, with the big thing right here, I guess it's not as little as that one, but to me it's pretty little. You know, this thing's supposed to suck up the dirty water, right? And you may have noticed in the beginning of the video I had the fan going. Now, for this video, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I think I proved my point. I didn't do a rinse cycle, anything like that. But it does what it does. And in truth, I'll tell you real quick, I'll break this down why I bought this thing. So, we used to have another Bissell that was about $100, $90 version, right? And clear as day, it did its job, but it left these things behind. You know, I never really paid attention to whether or not I was younger back then. Didn't really put the time into it. But this thing, straight out of the box, brand new carpet, I'm really paying attention. And the reason I bought it is because it had the least percentage of one-star reviews. I mean, less one-star reviews than the Rug Doctor, and you can really pay attention to those because a lot of reviews these days are not legitimate. They're not real people. And one-star reviews, people, of course, are inclined to share the negative opinion if you're passionate about something. That's not what this is. This is just a clear demonstration of a machine that works, but sort of doesn't. So Bissell, you can do better. That's me speaking directly to the manufacturer, me speaking directly to the people watching this video. If you took the time to do so, I hope you learned something and get a good carpet cleaner, as this one might be for you.